what I'm learning, like what to do and what not to do.
Like what? Share one. Share one for up and
Share
comer.
one? Yeah, I share one.
One. You don't have to share them all, but
like be in control of your own shit, or your own creations. You know what I'm saying? Like be a creator. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like when you create your shit, when you know what you want, I mean, don't let nobody get in between you and your creation. You know what I'm saying? If you want something, it gotta be that.
Right.
You know
otherwise, opinions, too many opinions.
Yeah, otherwise, it ain't good because you know.
Yeah.
Nobody can tell you. You know what I'm saying?
So where'd you learn that from?
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Ways. Guys, today I want to talk about something really deep, something that really got me thinking, and well, it pertains to death, guys. You know, with the recent passing of Pop Smoke, and a few months, weeks ago, it was Kobe, and really got me thinking about things that really, matter in life, and yeah, well, sometimes, guys, especially when you think about the age or space that you're in, or you think about your family, example Kobe Bryant leaving your wife behind and stuff like that. Think about Pop Smoke, and maybe we don't know his family, but the people, somebody lost the son, somebody lost the brother and stuff like that. Then you start going into depth and think about your life and how would you want to go out? Would you want to go out at the beginning of your life with so much potential, or you just the uncertainty would make you feel like, you know what, let me be out? Or would you want to be in a space where you kind of live at the top, like Kobe, where you've had a great career, you had a great life? Yes, one could argue that there's no actual point where it's safe to leave. You know, that thing where even if you're 50, you still have so much to give to the world. Even if you're 30, even if you're 60, even if you're, life can give life at any stage. You could happen. Anything could happen. Well, don't tell it, this, but also you could happen. So it got me thinking, because some people actually say that they don't want to get too old. They don't want to get to a point where they're all wrinkled up. They don't even start. They start forgetting that people don't want to get there. They want to die at a proper age. So would you rather go at the beginning, in the middle, or close to the end? So that's what the video is all about today. But let's not waste any time and let's just get straight into the video.
I see these kids lost, looking for the next wave. They need to sit down, listen to some Saint Wave.
Guys, this type of situations make me think of Post Malone's song "Too Young," where he says, "I don't want to die too young." I think the title is self-explanatory. But you think about it in a sense where, how would you rather go out? You think of Pop Smoke, for example. You're young, up and coming, things are starting to happen for you. Then all of a sudden, you go out like that. Okay, fine, there's a lot of conspiracies and theories and people feeling that, okay, yeah, gang-related, people are coming up, yeah, gang-related and stuff like that. I don't want to get too much into the hoop-tilalas and stuff like that. But at the same time, you need to understand that you are 20 years old. How much potential does a 20-year-old have in that space? I'm thinking to myself, what if Drake died after he released So Far Gone? We would have never known. At that point, you could not think that Drake would grow up and grow into this artist that we see today. So the same thing happened with Post Smoke. Nobody knows his potential. You could argue, this type of sound, he maybe would have been this, or he would have been just another rapper or stuff like that. But when you think about it like that, and you actually dive into the deepness of the situation, you realize that there's no such thing as, there's never that. The minute you die before 50, you're too young, because there's so much untapped potential. He was doing something great with his life. Now he's gone. But some people also feel like they want to go out like that. Because sometimes some people feel like the best years of their life are over. We meet people who are 20, 23, 25, and they feel like nothing's happening and life was easier, or I had things better figured out a few years ago. And people find themselves in hopeless situations. I was having a chat with a friend the other day, and he was basically saying, what a lot of young people go through, where you find yourself in a space where you're not really sure of where you're going, where you want to go, or even in the spaces that you want to hit it, doors keep closing and stuff like that. And I feel like I've also been in that situation, and I'm sure a lot of young people are in that space where you're not, you even in the spaces where you're sure you want to go, it's not easy getting there. So the best thing to do is to just keep going, you know. We move. Because guys, it's either you're in a problem, you just left one, or you're heading straight into a new one. Life is hard for everyone. We always have this grass is greener mentality that we always apply to things. So I don't think anybody would want to go out like Pop Smoke. Yes, some of you might feel, some people make these, you know, dark jokes on Twitter where they're saying a few years ago people decided to have a baby, now I have to deal with all the stress and bills, you know, stuff like that. Or there's this other one with the Pokemon meme and stuff like that, where they're saying that, what if, what's this, baby boomers or something like that, what if your mom would have aborted you, then what's this, I don't know what they call, what do they call, ask my 2Ks, not my 2K, what do they call us, millennials, and then millennials are like, I wish she did, you know, stuff like that. So people make these suicidal jokes and stuff like that about life being hard, but honestly, we'd want to find out and see how far we can live, how much we can offer to the world. And yeah, guys, going out like Pop Smoke, like my heart goes out to him and his family and everything, because nobody wants to die young. So much untapped potential, and you don't even know, or you'll never find out how much you would have given to the world. So this is the type of stuff that makes you appreciate where you are, as much as you don't have things figured out, but the fact that you're actually breathing means that you have an opportunity tomorrow to find out, see where you can go, how far you can go, and just appreciate life, guys. I know it's not easy, but life is good, but again, though we fight, guys. We fight. Which brings me to my next point, the Kobe Bryant. You know, when I think about Kobe is the type of person where a lot of people think that he lived a full life. He had a family, he had a great career. He was Kobe. You know, sometimes when people say your name and the whole world recognizes you, or the whole world pays tribute to you, then you must have left a mark, whether it was in sports, whether it was in life and stuff like that. Like, you did something, you know? But one could also argue that he still had potential left in him. I mean, when you die at Kobe's age, his kids were young. I mean, when he left with his daughter, you leave your family, and at the same time, there's so much more he could have done. One could argue he could be a sports pundit. A lot of athletes, pro athletes after that, go into business. He could have done a lot. He could have, like Shaq or Michael Jordan. There's so many opportunities that you could do. He could have done a lot for the black community with that and stuff. So you see that even if you go out in the middle, you know, when people say that it's better to leave while you're still at the top, because Kobe is one of those people where he did not live till he was old and wrinkled and stuff. He left at the top. But what was he leaving behind? I mean, his family. There's so many things that one could feel that he could have done. So one could argue that, okay, fine, you could leave at 40 or 50, but there's so much more you could still do. And it also brings you back to the question, is it ever the right time to pass away? I was having a conversation with my dad the other day, and he was referencing some old family friend that we were in church with a while ago. And one time he said that I am not happy, I am angry with God. I am angry with God because he took my mother. I prayed to God and I told him that keep my mother a while longer. I need her in my life. And we're not talking about a young, we're talking about a grown man who was saying that he's angry at God and his mother was old and sick, but yet he still felt that it was not the right time for her to go. And this shows you the how fragile life is and how important it is, because you can never really say it's the right time to go. Yes, some people say they don't want to die old and wrinkled and them not knowing where they are or who they are, but at the same time, do you want to die in your prime? What if right now, what if Drake dies tomorrow? Would we be happy, or would we feel that we need more? Even when Michael Jackson died, when he died, the world still mourned. So it shows that some people want to go out early, some people want to go out in the middle, and I don't know because when you die in the middle, you leave a lot now. Pop Smoke, yes, you could argue he wasn't at a space where he had a family and this and this and this. Yes, he's passed, but didn't have kids and stuff like that and whatever. But at the same time, you need to understand that when you're Kobe, you leave so much behind. You have kids, you have a wife, you have this. There's people who depend on you. There's things that you started that need you. There's guys, that is a serious thing. That is no joke. And also just the impact that the people who are left behind. Because I think of his wife. That's I think the one person that a lot of people kept on thinking about, because you didn't just lose a husband, you also lost a daughter. So guys, it's a chill, it's all over my spine, guys. But yeah. Which brings me to my last point. How would I want to go out? I think honestly, guys, old wrinkles, I want to go out old, guys, because you want to die on E. You want to die on E, not half tank. No, I want to die on E. Empty tank, potential, exhausted, talents exhausted, everything exhausted. My body must be tired, my mind must be tired, everything must just be tired because I put it all on the line and I left everything on earth. I don't want to go out thinking, what if I know some of you don't want to go out like that, but I personally feel like that because guys, you don't have a lot of time. You never know when your time is up. I know it's dark, but the minute you're born, technically you're running on overtime, your time is up. I know it's dark, but it's the truth, guys. You never know when you're gonna go out. You never know what's around the corner. You never know who you're gonna meet, who you're gonna love. You don't know all those things. So you must live life right now, and you're never too young or too old to start things. I know some people feel the need or I'm just waiting. Man, just start, just do what makes you happy. Don't care, just shut out the noise. Don't care what people say. Start that YouTube channel, start rapping, start that makeup business, or even if people are saying everybody's doing that, yeah, market is saturated, but they don't have you. There's a lot of people who still boomed and came up in a space that is saturated. Just do you. The world does not have your product or your fingerprint on whatever market that you want to enter. So guys, just do you, live your life, and I hope you guys want to go out like I want to go out old and exhausted with my grandkids around me, all grown up, and them probably starting to have kids and starting to date, something like that. I don't know, but I want to go out old. So yeah, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please like, share, subscribe, comment below. Tell me what aha moment you got after you heard of Kobe's or Pop Smoke's passing, or anybody in your life, and if it did nothing to you, tell me what this video made you realize down in the comments below. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for watching. It's a beautiful day. Why aren't you smiling?
Like I would watch Magic play. I'd watch Michael play. And I would see them do these unbelievable things, and I'd say, can I get to that level? I don't know, but let's find out.
That's why he's the best player in the game. Has to put it up with the buzzer. Banks it in. Oh, he banks in the